Hey guys, it's me, I'm back, and today we're gonna be setting up an Aquaclear filter. I already have filters on my big tank, but on my little quarantine tank is it got algae infested, so I had to redo it and get a new filter and stuff. So got Aquaclear. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So first things you're gonna get is you're gonna get a thing that looks like this. And it's gonna come with filter sponge, a bag of carbon, and some filter media. I'm gonna use some Polyfill in it, but here's some random filter media. And then you're going to get your filter with all the stuff in it. So basically, I'm going to show you how to set all this up. So if you want to use all of this carbon and sponge, I'm going to show you how to do that. And so if you do use this, you're going to need another mesh bag, but that's fine. So basically, first what you're going to want to do is going to want to take all this stuff out, just so you can work with it easier. There's this random thing in here. What you can do is, you clean out the filter, you can just do that, and this is what you put your stuff in. And then here, I think is just a flow adjustment thing, I think. I don't even know what this is. It's like a random piece. So, you can see Aquaclear here. So, cool thing what they did is, they packaged with mechanical, chemical, and biological media. But at the box, don't read the instructions on the box. They're wrong. It says mechanical, chemical, and biological. That's incorrect. You should go mechanical, biological, and then chemical, because chemical is the last one you're going to want to hit, because all of the detritus and stuff is going to hit mechanical first, which is right, but it should not hit chemical next. Otherwise, that's gonna just it's going to shorten the lifespan of your chemical media, but it won't shorten your lifespan of biological. So basically, what you're gonna want to do, how to set this up, is inside, just put this thing back in. If you didn't take it out, I took it out, so just put that right there. And then you're going to want to put your sponge in here. So all you have to do really is, you can also just take this out and put it right there, and then just like this, and then you can stuff it in, and then it looks like that. But I need a little bit more things, so put that in first, and then what you're going to want to do is put your biological media next. So this stuff right here. So we're going to undo this, rip it real quick. Alright, right here. Then we're going to want to get our mesh baggie right here, and then just pour all of it into the mesh baggie. Once all of it's gone, you'll have just this much right here, and you're going to want to tie it up, tie your mesh bag up. How I tie my mesh bags is I go around and then in. Oh, I messed it up. I go around, oops, around, and then up. And then I like to use my mouth for this, just it's easier. So and then once you get it up, just tighten it, and then you got your little thing with your media. So then what you're gonna want to do, get your little media bag, Then get your thing right here. And let me adjust this sponge real quick. Sponge, then media right on top. Biological media. So it should look like this next. And then third step, pretty fast and easy. You get your carbon pouch. Let me open this real quick. You get your carbon pouch and you just set it right there. I'm not going to be using this carbon, but I'm just for this how to set it up I am going to. So then once you get it all like in a little thing like this, then you can stuff it in your thing. What I like to do is I like to remove everything except the sponge. So the sponge is just like right here. Then I put this in. And then I like to put my biomedia in next. And then I like to put my mesh carbon right on top. And so from the side it looks like this without the carbon. What I like to do is like to get my mesh bag, spread it out kind of like this, and I like to ball it up on its side, put it in there, and then spread it out. So then it looks somewhat like this when it gets in. And then I like to put chemical right on top. Doesn't really matter where, but there. And then basically there you go. That's how you set up the intake tray. And then how you set up the nozzle, the straw. Pretty simple. So you get this little piece right here, and you put it in. Like, I think you take this thing out. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you may. And then put this. So it must be the other way, maybe. Stuff it in there real good, and then it'll eventually clip onto that little thing in there. And it goes like this. So it looks like that. And then you can just leave it like that, but what I like to do is I prefer to put the intake straw on so it looks like this more. And then you put your little lid on. So you can see it goes like this. So I did it backwards. So take the straw out. Then I take that, put it on this side, and then put this part. So it's a kind of indicator. So it looks like this. The side with this up thing, this little stem, goes inside the filter, while the other side does not. It goes inside your tank. So it goes like this. Just gotta fit it up in here. Boom, and it should clip in just like that. And then you put your lid on, basically, like so. And boom, you got your little filter. And then you can plug it in with that. But basically that's how you do it. And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, because my quarantine's a little bit cloudy right now, so I want to have as much polishing first. So I'm going to take out this. And I'm going to remove everything, including the sponge. Then I'm going to get Polyfill. Now, Polyfill is like this polyester material that you can get from Walmart for like $5-10 for a big bag, and it's so good. It's so good. It's super fine. So what I like to do, put this in here. Make sure to squeeze it pretty tight in there. And then I get some Polyfill. I ripped the bag when I first got it, so we're nowhere near using this much, but let's just get a little bit. And then stuff it in here, like that. So it looks like that, and then you want to get a little bit more. I'm going to pack this pretty tight too, just so it can get as much as possible. Don't want to get too much though, otherwise it'll overflow. So that's about as much. So you can see in here just pure Polyfill. What I would usually do though is I would go sponge, then Polyfill, then since this is a quarantine slash betta tank, because I'm putting my betta in it for now because I have a problem with his other tank. But since I'm not getting new fish, I'll go sponge, Polyfill, then media, like that. And I wouldn't use Purigen or carbon because I know Purigen absorbs tannins, which I'm going to use, but I'm not sure if carbon does the same thing. You don't have to use chemical media, it's just preference, but I would recommend using biological media here because it's just breeding ground for beneficial bacteria, which is super helpful. So now I'm going to show you me just installing this. Alright, so this is what it looks like right now. You can see my heater right there, and you can see it's a bit cloudy. That's kind of normal for a new tank, especially when you have sand substrate. But I could have done a little bit better job cleaning the sand. But anyways, got my Aquaclear. So basically what I'm going to do, get this, untie this rope real quick. So now that I got that, it's like this now. So I'm going to get my cord. Make sure you don't get your cord in the water because that could ruin your filter. So I'm going to get this, put the cord in the back, and then I'm going to just set the Aquaclear inside. This is, I don't think this is a self-priming filter. So basically what you're going to have to do is, and put the lid on. So it looks like that. I might have to add a little bit more water into it, but it's not a self-priming filter. So basically what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to undo the lid, and then before you turn it on, I am going to get I'm going to just use this bowl right here that I have. Let's get your little cord, plug it in. And you can hear how it's trying hard. You want to get some of your water and pour it in where the filter intake goes. And it should be trying to suck up some. Just put more in. You can see some water going in there. If you can see it, I don't know if you can. I'm gonna try to zoom it in. You can see the water right there. It's just going up and up and up and throughout the tube. That's what it should be doing. And then after you get it, then it should be coming out the top here. And that's when the water starts going up your tube, is when you should put your lid back on. And then boom. You got your Aquaclear filter set up. Here's also a little bonus tip for you. If you want to adjust the flow rate, so this is maximum right now, but if you want to adjust the flow rate to make it go lower, all you have to do is this knob right here. Push it this way, and then it will reduce it. So I'm going to do that and then show you the flow rate. Full, and then that's how much it reduces. And that's good for like bettas and stuff. So a little bonus tip for you, and peace.